Hello and welcome back to another Total War Warhammer PvP battle. Today we have a siege between me, playing as the Warriors of Chaos, versus Dr. Dave, playing as the Empire. I have a lovely arrangement of Chaos Warriors over here in my siege tower, some medium tier frontline infantry, a Hell Cannon, because at the time I forgot that bringing in siege equipment in siege battles as the attacker in Total War Warhammer is virtually useless because of how overpowered the towers are. The defensive towers, that is. I have some amazing Summoners of Rage, the Dragon Ogre Regiment of Renown, to knock down this gate. Fucking Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, a bigger boy to escort my smaller big boys. I have Prince Sigvald the Magnificent, because, let's be honest, there is no better Chaos Lord than him. And way over here, I have a surprise! I have a lot of units stacked on top of each other. It's about 4 units of Chaos Warriors that are hidden. Just stacked in this little area of woods, just totally not visible from here. You don't see them. You can't see them. They're invisible. And my idea was to do a kind of dual attack. Although in the setup, I kept these guys here where they're hidden so that even though he can see my movements as a defender, he couldn't see these guys because they were hidden. So I wanted him to place as many defenses as he would over here, not realizing I had anything over here. And as we can see, unless he has something hidden back here, he's mostly gone for it, with the exception of right here. I have something else too. Yes, I have these beautiful Chaos Feral Manticores. They are so pretty. I don't know why you wouldn't want one to sport your household. You know, it's like a goldfish, but better. Anyway, he has some Free Company militia lining parts of the walls here. How much of the walls? Okay. He has a lot of Free Company militia. Kind of hybrid units, ranged attacks with the pistols, and decent melee abilities. Really not the best things to have manning the walls, though. If you're expecting melee combat up there. Great swords in the rear. These are what you want up there. Karl friends without a mount. Interesting. Swordsmen, spearmen with shields, and more swordsmen to block the gate. Of course, you want spears blocking a gate. That's especially important. Or great swords, spearmen, shields, great swords, and great swords. Pretty uniform army, and some swordsmen in the rear. Alright, let's hit play. And immediately, as he captures the towers, they will all do their overpowered thing where they just start opening fire on anything they can. My Hellfire Cannon, which is doomed to die, starts opening fire. And we got, oh my god, some corpses just cut in half. I didn't know an explosion could just so cleanly cut apart 20 different corpses like the same way. That's impressive. I think I already changed what it's firing at. Look at its health already starting to go down. Never bring siege weapons as the offensive sieger. Never do it. T, stop messaging me while I'm recording replays, you motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, so it incinerates their bodies, but not their weapons. Those just fall on the floor. Alright. Anyway, one of my siege towers just fell apart because apparently some bullets and arrows is enough to take down a giant, like, metallic siege tower and kill, actually not that many people. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 giant metallic siege towers. Yes, because that is how this works. My Dragon Ogre Shaggoth reaching the fucking gate here. About to tear it down. Guess what, Trump? You can't keep out a Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. I'm gonna tear this fucking wall down, Karl friends. Sigvald the Magnificent is running forward. Just trying to put him here so he doesn't take any fire from the tower. My Hell Cannon's already about to die. The smaller Shaggoths are running forward. Towers are lining up. We got some of the ladders coming through as well. Amazingly, a lot of my towers aren't meeting resistance. These ones are. These ones, oh my god, and look at this, look at this. These are some medium tier melee units, the Warriors of Chaos. And they're cutting right through the Free Company militia. Now he's smart though. He's charging up the great swords in. This is smart, although he should have ran the Free Company militia away if he was really going to make use of this. I'm now sending in the Feral Manticores, landing in the middle of the Free Company militia that are not meant to be fighting units like this. Another one coming down, did a weird glitch, did kill stuff, landed in them, charging through. Yeah, Free Company militia not meant to fight this. The gate is breaking. The Regiment of Renown Free Company militia showing themselves, and I am now showing myself over here. All my Chaos Warriors have shown themselves, and they're charging forward. They don't have siege towers, but they have ladders that they can pull out of their ass, which is a Total War staple for some reason. But he didn't capture any of the towers here. He didn't leave any units here, except for way over here. So I made sure to avoid that area, and we're going to see if we can sneak past him here. In the meantime, let's take a look at the walls. Fighting off some great swords. The great swords vastly outmatch my Chaos Warriors on the wall here. They vastly outmatch them. My Chaos Warriors may be able to slaughter these Free Company militia, but the great sword's going to cut right through the armor of my units, and my units are not armor piercing, but the great swords are one of the highest armored units in the entire game, and these shields aren't going to really help me. Same thing's happening here. Not here, because he didn't send any great swords up here. These guys are running away. The Feral Manticore did a good job, I guess. Great swords and Free Company militia going down the line to both my Feral Manticores over here, which are by themselves, actually. Interesting. Alright, well, yeah. Oh, even Karl Francis up here is just fighting the Feral Manticores. That's so funny. I'm distracting so many of his troops with just 2 Feral Manticores. These are like the hawks, by the way, of the elves that you saw me use in the past. Through the down, I gotta slow it down real quick. Going way too fast here. Some Chaos Warriors, the ones that were left unopposed here, rather than charge them against great swords, which we're gonna kill them anyway, I decided to charge them down into the swordsmen, give them a new front to fight on. My Hell Cannon crew actually ran through the fucking gate because and now they're dying. Yeah, they're dying. They're dead. Because I realized how useless this Hell Cannon was. Also, why is there still the Mirror Guard back here? Oh, they're moving forward. Oh, I guess I didn't want to waste them when the towers were here. But now they're going to definitely get hit by the towers. Unless I run them around this way. No, even then. Look at this! How is there someone in the tower with all this fighting happening right behind them that can see this running through the woods and saying, hey, let me launch our fucking, rocket-propelled arrows across the fucking map and just start accurately hitting the Mirror Guard. I think you have some priorities to work out if these guys are who you're worrying about, and you have a much better job you could be hired for if you could hit them from all the way over there with whatever shitty technology it is you're working with. It triggers me so much about this game. Anyway, let's take a look over here. We got scaling the ladders over here. My Chaos Warriors are meeting no opposition. None. It's fucking fantastic. And they're coming up on the walls, capturing the towers just by happenstance of being here. Now, what I could have done, should have done, maybe, I don't know, charge one up, capture the gatehouse, charge everyone else through. I was really worried, though, that he'd notice and start charging some people down the walls. I didn't want to go, all for broke here. But so far, he is sending nobody over here. These guys have all turned to face my units over here, and it's going all right. Let's hit play. As you see, I'm starting to have some morale problems over here. The Chaos Warriors, especially the isolated Chaos Warriors on the walls. Spearmen with shields climbing up here to join the battle, really not the smartest idea. Should have diverted more great swords over here. But that being said, not like we're completely winning the walls here. Feral Manticore managed to take off. Both of them charging down here into the thick of it. Karl Franz joined the fight down here. The Summoners of Rage, oh my, great! And then the Ogre Shaggoth, just tearing it up down here. Where's these Spearmen with shields? Dude, these guys can do a number to my big boys over here, but I mean, not enough of a number. How can you really stop this, Especially when it's got the backup back here. fucking the magical backup of that. Backed up by the feral manticores too. And Sigvald's in here somewhere. Sigvald's in here somewhere. There he is. Sigvald just in the thick of it. Like, I will duel you. He sucks at fighting large hordes. He really does. But send him up against an enemy lord, and he will slaughter. I don't really know what's happening here. Oh, he's trying to intercept my mirror guard, which I finally reached. Look at this! Over a quarter of my mirror guard died. You know what they died to? This tower and this tower. That is insane. These are some of the most elite melee units in the game. And 2 towers destroyed a quarter of them. That is absolutely stupid. You know what else is stupid? He still hasn't noticed that I sent units over his walls. I got these guys running over here to engage the retreated Free Company militia and his swordsmen that are over here, while also getting into the victory point. While I got some other units coming around here, charging into the rear. Oh, I'm sorry, and I managed to charge the fucking dragon ogres from the front gate into the rear here, get behind these units, double tap them, and yeah, this is how you die. This is writing the book on how to die really quickly. Got the rest of my guys coming in here. I don't know why these guys are running that way. Some recovering units over here. I think it's just about now that Dave actually notices what I've done. And at this point, the victory timer has just started ticking. I now own the victory point. All my units are getting in here, and we're going to start setting up some defensive formations. His units here are breaking and are running away as per my plan. I'm finally about to lose the walls, but it's okay because it was pretty much intended. But he still has a lot of units kind of distracted up here. Really in a situation. I got Sigvald getting out of the battle, going around here, trying to get into it. I got these guys charging after them, making sure they don't recover. The one Dragon Ogre Shaggoth over here fighting the Greatswords and all these other melee units, along with the Chaos Warriors. And where my Mirror Guard at? Where's my Mirror Guard? Oh, they're still out here. Fighting the rest of what's over here, trying to keep his units over here, really, so that he doesn't run back to his victory point to save the day. So that he just dies, stays distracted, and this timer keeps ticking down. Oh, and apparently I've decided it's time to take the Shaggoth out of here. And send the Shaggoth, over here to these recovered units that he hasn't really noticed. Karl, friends, he has sent back, but these guys he hasn't noticed they've recovered, so I'm sending this in here to really make quick work of them. And now here's what I was trying to avoid. The hordes of units running back to the town center trying to save the day. And I'm charging my units back, and we have to set up a defensive formation. I'm ready for these guys over here. Karl Franz is coming forward. The Chaos Warriors, full health, little tired, like, hey Karl, we'll fight you. And he's like, hey guys, you ever play bumper cards? I don't know. And he just starts knocking them over. I mean, realistically, Karl Franz has this in the bag. But the real threat's coming right down here. I got a bunch of units over here that I really should change their formation. I think I'm a little distracted right now. Like, oh, surviving Chaos Manticore, charging into the rear over here, making sure he doesn't make use of this swordsman. And now he starts to make use of the swordsman. Perfect. Shaggoth doing his job. Wall pretty much lost. Mirror Guard charging up the rear, sending Greatswords to intercept. Smart move, sorta, I guess. Not really. Could have used these units. But we got the charge over here. He's charged in. Instead of taking advantage of my terrible formation, he just charged into a frontline battle against my units. And, oh my god, look how scary this guy looks. Look at his face. Oh god. Absolutely terrifying. And just like that, I win. I think the timer ran out. And that's how you do it. And just like that, boys, we see I lost a little under half of my army. Something like that. He lost a little over half of his army. My Chaos Warriors taking the brunt of it. The ones that led the main assault, most of them died. But they got some good kills. Look at this. 152 kills, 104 kills. Really paying their dues. Sigvald getting some good kills. Looks like he regened a lot of his health. Summoners of Rage, Dragon Ogres getting some great kills. The Pharaoh Manticore is getting more kills than I would have imagined. The Mirror Guard, despite losing a quarter of their units, just reaching the fucking place, getting 77 kills. And look at this! Look at the shag off! Oh god, it's crazy! And of course, the fucking Hell Cannon letting me down. Never bring siege equipment as the attacker. It's stupid. It's only this game. It's only the Warhammer Total War series. All the other ones, siege equipment wins the day. In this one, it's like, nope, defensive siege towers win the day. Fuck you. But yeah, and then you got the guys that got around. Some of them didn't really get any kills, but they're the ones that won this. You could see the Greatswords really outmatched the Chaos Warriors. Again, top tier, armor-piercing melee units, very armored, versus mid-tier, armored, non-armor-piercing units. Also, using shields, whereas he brought a bunch of pistols. Not necessarily the best mix. But as you see, his Free Company Militia didn't do him many favors. Very little kills for what he paid for them. Not the best setup of choices. I'm amazed these units all, though, did so badly. He really put most of his strategy and tactics into his Greatswords. Look what happened to Karl! Oh, poor Karl. Always getting picked on, man. Damn. It's okay, Karl. But, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and we got more of that coming up. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.